Hello, fifth grade. This week we're going to be having a series of videos and then you'll work in your workbook. So today you should have your book open to page 290 and we are going to be talking about your blood vessels. Now I've highlighted with my highlighter and you may want to go and do that also. I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about your blood vessels. Blood vessels are the pipes that carry blood throughout your body. That's what your blood travels in. It takes only about 1 minute for your blood to travel through your circulatory system. So let's look at this diagram. This is showing the circulatory system and the arteries and the veins. The arteries are the vessels that carry blood away from your heart. And then the veins are the vessels that carry blood back to your heart. And in almost all cases, the arteries are rich with oxygen and the veins are not rich with oxygen. Okay? So it's going to tell you that again here. It's going to talk about the arteries and the veins. The capillaries are the smallest blood vessels that connect the arteries and veins. And we'll be able to look at that on a diagram in just a minute. Now, the word coronary means related to the heart, and if you'll look up here, there's coronary arteries and veins that provide blood for the heart. And if you will take a look at the diagram here, they've got some label. We've got coronary vein and coronary artery, okay? The word pulmonary means relating to the lungs. So your lungs need oxygen, just like every part of your body needs oxygen. So the difference between arteries and veins, we're going to talk about arteries first. Arteries have thick muscular walls. They expand and relax as the heart pumps. Now, you should have already done your pulse experiment by the time you're watching this video. And it says when you feel your pulse, you are feeling the artery wall expand and then relax. That's what you're feeling. Let's look right up here. The aorta is the largest artery in the body, and it is about the diameter of a garden hose. So without moving the camera too fast, I will bring back over. It's not labeled, but that is your aorta right there. Okay? Arteries branch off the aorta and form smaller arteries, and the smallest arteries are called arterioles. Now, as I said on the other page, capillaries are the smallest blood vessels. They're so small, you can only see them with a microscope. It takes about 10 capillaries to equal the thickness of one human hair. Now, every cell in your body needs oxygen, so every cell is close to a capillary. Capillaries have thin walls, and let's look at it here. Vessels from the heart, it goes artery, arterioles, and then the capillaries. And then there's a diagram on the next page that will help you to see it also. Now, after we get through talking about the veins, we will look at these where the capillaries connect arteries and veins. So capillaries link the smallest arteries with the smallest veins, which are called venules. Vein walls are thinner than artery walls. Muscles in your body help push blood through your veins and back to your heart. These veins actually have valves that keep the blood from flowing backward. And this is a picture of a valve down here, so that as your blood is going back towards your heart, it doesn't start going back down your legs and stuff. It says all the veins in the body flow into two large veins. We've got the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. So now let's look at the diagram. This is comparing sizes of the vessels. We've got the arteries, which are usually oxygen rich. They go to arterioles and then capillaries. And then this is where the oxygen is brought to the cells, and then the carbon dioxide is exchanged, and then they go through the venules and then through the veins and back to the heart and then to the lungs to get more oxygen. Okay? So the last thing that I want to tell you is about William Harvey. There's a painting of him right there. He was born in 1578. He was the first to understand how the circulatory system really worked. He dissected animals and studied people. He was the first to say that the heart is a pump that moves blood through the body. Believe it or not, that sounds very basic to us, but his book had many critics at first, and people said he was crazy. Many times when there's new ideas, people don't believe that it can be true, and that's what happened with him, but it was true. Okay, that's all I have for you today. You can now fill out your workbook page, AM 195. See you soon.